Every time I tried to impress her, every time I gave more of myself to keep the relationship alive, she wasn't ready. I bent over backward, gave her my time, my energy, my heart, and still, it wasn't enough. It felt like no matter what I did, she didn't care. Does that hit home for you? Because it sure did for me. And then, something clicked. A moment of clarity. I wasn't in a relationship. I was in a one-sided performance. I was doing all the work, and she wasn't meeting me halfway. That's when I made the hardest decision I've ever had to make. I stopped chasing. I let her lose me. And you know what? Everything changed. Not just how she saw me, but how I saw myself. If this sounds like the place you're in right now, stick with me, because I'm about to tell you why walking away is the most powerful thing you can do, not just for them, but for yourself. Let's dive in. Point 1. They need time to feel your absence. If someone knows they can have you whenever they want, they won't value you. It's human nature. We don't treasure what's always there. Think about it. Do you stop and admire the sun every day? No, because you assume it's always going to rise tomorrow. Relationships work the same way. If you're always available, always texting, always chasing, they'll never stop to wonder about what life looks like without you. They won't feel the weight of your absence because you've never given them the chance to. I'll tell you a story. Back in the day, I was in this situation. I thought if I just show her how much I care, she'll realize I am the one. I stayed up late waiting for her calls. I rearranged my life to make her happy. And you know what happened? Nothing. She never appreciated it. She never had to, because she knew I'd always be there, no matter what. But the moment I stopped, everything changed. I disappeared. I stopped texting her good morning, stopped asking if she was okay, stopped showing up. I gave her space, not out of spite, but because I needed to respect myself. And guess what? That's when she started reaching out. That's when she realized what she was losing. You can't make someone miss you by being in their face 24/7. The only way they'll feel your absence is if you actually remove yourself. Give them the space to sit with their decision. Let them feel the void you leave behind. And if they truly care, they'll come back. They'll realize what they had and do whatever it takes to fix things. But if they don't, then they were never really yours to begin with. Point 2. Stop being their backup plan. I think every man should know this. Don't ever be her backup plan. Seriously, if you're not her first choice, then why are you even in the running? Some people keep you around not because they love you, but because they love the attention. They don't want to commit to you, but they're happy to keep you in their back pocket, just in case. You're the guy she texts when she's bored, the one who listens to her problems when the guy she really wants isn't picking up. And you know what that makes you? Plan B. I've been there. I thought being the nice guy who was always available would make her see my worth. I thought if I just stayed long enough, if I cared enough, if I gave enough, she'd eventually choose me. She didn't. She didn't have to. I was always there, like a safety net, and she knew it. Let me tell you something, it's not love if you're her fallback option. It's not respect if she only reaches out when she needs something. And it's definitely not worth your time if she's keeping you around just to stroke her ego. Here's what you need to do. Walk away, cut her off. Think about it. Would you rather be the guy she settles for, or the guy someone genuinely chooses? You deserve better than being someone's just in case. So stop playing the backup role in her story. Walk away and write your own. Point 3. Accept that it may be over. You need to learn when to let go. If she's dumped you, rejected you, or friend-zoned you, chances are she doesn't see a future with you. And chasing her? That's not going to flip some magical switch in her mind. When a girl has moved on or decided you're not the one, she'll often keep you in a comfortable space in her life. Maybe as a friend, maybe as someone she can lean on when she feels lonely, or worse, someone she knows she can call for attention when she's bored. This is what you have to watch out for. Some women, knowingly or unknowingly, will keep you in their orbit because it feels good for them, even though they've already decided you're not the one. They'll text you late at night, ask for your advice, or keep you in their DMs just enough to keep you hooked. You think, maybe this means there's still a chance. But the truth is, if she really wanted you, you wouldn't be confused. If she's put you in this position, she's not thinking about what's best for you. She's thinking about what's convenient for her. It's not about being a bad person, it's just human nature. People like to keep their options open, even if it's at someone else's expense. That's why it's so important for you to take control. Don't let yourself be her safety net. You deserve to be with someone who's sure about you. Chasing her, staying in her life as an option, only keeps you stuck and delays you from finding someone who values you. Point 4. Focus on yourself, not them. Listen, this right here is the ultimate power move. After someone lets you go, the first thing you need to do, stop focusing on them, period. You've spent enough energy wondering what went wrong, what could have been, and what they think about you. It's time to flip the script. Now, I know you might be thinking, but I still care, I still want them back, and that's okay, it's natural, but the most attractive thing you can do right now is to level up. Start hitting the gym, focus on your career, learn something new, pick up a new skill, start a new hobby, get better at something you're already passionate about. Invest in you. When you put all that energy into becoming the best version of yourself, not only will you feel more confident, but you'll become untouchable. You're living your best life, and you're not waiting for them to validate your worth. You're too busy living on your terms to care about their decision anymore. That's going to make them second guess everything. Even if they don't come back, who cares? Because the truth is, when you get so focused on your own growth, you won't even notice. You won't be chasing anyone. You'll be building your own empire. So here's the advice. Don't chase them. Don't beg for their attention or seek their approval. Focus on yourself and let them watch from the sidelines as you rise. That's how you truly move on and create a life worth living, one that doesn't rely on anyone else to make you feel complete. Point 5. Relationships are a numbers game. Let me be real with you. This might sting a little, but it's the truth. Finding the right person isn't about holding on to someone who isn't valuing you. It's not about begging or trying to convince them of your worth. It's about putting yourself out there and seeing where it leads. Imagine you're shopping for a new pair of shoes. You walk into a store and there are hundreds of pairs, right? Some are too tight, some are too loose, and some just don't look right. But you're not going to settle for any pair that doesn't feel perfect. You're not going to waste time convincing a pair that doesn't fit to suddenly work for you. You keep trying different options until you find the perfect fit. The same goes for relationships. Yes, you'll have to go through some no's, some rejections, and even some awkward dates, but each one is just a step closer to finding the right person. It's like every no you get brings you closer to the yes that will change everything. Let's say you go on 10 dates. The first few might be awkward, a little off, or you may realize pretty quickly that you're not a match. But by the time you reach date number 8, you're getting closer. You've learned more about what you want, what you don't want, and what really matters to you. And when you meet the right person, you'll know it's worth all the tries that didn't work out. So stop stressing about the failures. Every time someone rejects you, it's just another step forward. It's like sharpening your aim until you hit the bullseye. The more you try, the better you get at knowing exactly who's going to appreciate the amazing person you are. So keep putting yourself out there and trust that each rejection is just part of the process to finding someone who truly sees you as the prize you are.